Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. The weather is really messy at the moment. If you take nothing away from this forecast other than the next few days, at times it's going to be cloudy, wet and windy and mild, you won't go far wrong, and then turning cooler at the weekend. That's what we have today, cloudy, wet and windy for most of us. Nobody ever said the weather was boring, Sarah and John.
We wouldn't dare. Carol, thank you very much indeed. You're not the only one looking to the skies this morning, though.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 years ago today, the first ever commercial Concorde flight took to the skies. An iconic, really iconic. We use that word infrequently, but I think here it's completely appropriate.
Got an icon now. Morning, Carol.
Thank you, John. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. It's going to be mild for the next couple of days, cooling down a touch at the weekend. But the other thing is for the next couple of days, it's also going to be wet and windy. The Met Office has quite a few yellow weather warnings in force for this, and you can see them on our BBC Weather website.
And we talk about building momentum. Emma Raducanu's struggling to do that. He is doing that in spades at the moment, isn't he? It's absolutely superb.
It exudes confidence and self-belief.
I interviewed him back when he was just 17, and look at him now.
I know.
I like to think maybe
just 19.
I like to think it was maybe the little round that I played with him that has kind of pushed him on this road to glory.
To this superb.
Little pep talk, bit of training.
Yeah, love it.
You should be so proud, Sarah.
Yeah, well done, well done. He should be giving you some of his prize money, shouldn't he?
What have you got him for his birthday?
Yeah.
Just my best wishes.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Carol's got the weather. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. This morning, if you're just about to step outside, it's not a particularly cold start to the day. In fact, it's mild for the time of year. And then, Sarah and John, beyond that, it does turn that bit colder than it has been.
OK, well, that kind of brings us on to our next item, keeping warm. Can I ask about your bedroom habits, Carol?
No.
Don't worry, we'll keep it clean. Are you blanket or duvet?
Duvet every time, snuggled right up to my ears.
It feels like we're going to need it as well, aren't we, over the next few days? Carol, thank you very much indeed. Sorry, there is a reason for asking.
Yeah.
It's not just some... Yeah.
Yes, indeed. It is a staple of the bedroom. In fact, some of you, like Carol, might be tucked up in one right now. Well, not Carol right now, but you know what I mean. But 50 years ago, very few households in the UK had a duvet.
It was marketed as the 10-second bed. They became popular in the 1970s.
Colder by the weekend, but something else that's coming our way on Friday is a developing area of low pressure we've been keeping a close eye on. Now, it has been named by the Portuguese Met Service as Storm Ingrid. The greatest impacts will be felt in Spain and Portugal, but it could bring some heavy rain and strong gale force winds to the southwest, something we are keeping a very close eye on. This already is a sensitive area after the impacts of Storm Goretti recently. That's right. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. On Friday, we've been watching a developing area of low pressure approaching the southwest. Now, it's been named by the Portuguese Met Service as Storm Ingrid. The impacts will be felt greatest in Spain and Portugal with rain, snow and wind. But of course, it looks like it will affect parts of southwest England, which is still sensitive to any damaging conditions after Storm Goretti. So it's one we are keeping a very close eye on for you. But do keep tuned to the weather for what's likely to happen on Friday. And of course, you can do that on your BBC Weather app too. John and Sarah.
We always do tune in. Thanks, Carol.
Thanks, Sarah.
Hi there, Nina. Thanks very much. Yeah, pretty atrocious driving conditions on the roads up and down the country. Outbreaks of rain continuing thanks to low pressure. This is a scene in Warwickshire.
And it's weather for ducks rather than parakeets, isn't it, Kate?
Afraid so. After yesterday, which was a brief bit of respite, we had our probably only dry day of the week. Today, it has been very wet and it's not going to get much drier, I'm afraid. This was earlier in central London. You can see umbrellas. It's quite breezy as well, so watch out for those umbrellas.
I was thinking if I wrote an album, I wouldn't call it The Art of Loving. I'd call it The Art of Nagging. I have mastered it.
John likes the idea of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, Sally, from music to the other thing you do, weather.
Yes,
Yeah?
I know. It's been so grim today.
It was horrible today, very wet,
We
not
have
nice.
got a little bit more weather, rain even to come, I'm afraid. It's going to be a bit dodgy for the next couple of days. And if it's not raining, it's going to be pretty cloudy and then getting colder. Here we go. Let's take a look. Hello there again, a very good evening to you. Hope you had a lovely day, even though we spent most of it with it looking like that. We have got further outbreaks of rain, I'm afraid, over the next couple of days, but there's dry weather as well. However, it's fairly cloudy and also turning cooler into the weekend. Friday morning, that next system heads our way, so perhaps improving as we go through Friday. We'll keep an eye on the forecast, and as I said, for Saturday and Sunday, the risk of some showers, but at the moment not too bad. And you can see those temperatures cooling down by day and by night, so it will feel chillier by the end of the weekend. I'll see you later on. Cheerio.
After watching Chris Mason in Westminster, I don't think we need to know or ask you how wet it's been today.
It has
Torrential.
again, and more to come. Yes, sorry, Sophie, it is a little bit disappointing. We've had around 70 odd millimetres in the wettest place of Dartmoor, but with low pressure close by, there's yet more to come. And after all the rain today, how is tomorrow looking?
Well, not a huge amount better, I'm afraid, as I'm getting a lot of complaints this week because of the rain. It has been grey, it's been wet, it's been blustery, and it really hasn't stopped all day today. You can see down here in Westminster. Now, we have had quite a lot of rain across the board. These are the totals we've had across the region. Up top of the Surrey Hills, 33.2 millimetres. That's in the last 24 hours, back to 6 p.m. tomorrow. This is how much rain we've had through today. Some places over 20 millimetres. So it's still raining as we head into the evening.
And as cold air starts to fight its way across the UK, it's certainly going to feel chillier, but what's the chance of snow?
To take us through the weather, and it's going to get cold again, isn't it?
There is signs that it will be turning colder. However, wet for now, and we've got warnings in place. I'm going to take you through that. But it was a pretty wet day. In fact, I walked past a puddle like this earlier today and got absolutely soaked. So do avoid them at all costs. Car went through, timed it wrong. My fault completely, I say. Right, let's take a look at the conditions as we head through the next couple of days. Things are going to be, in fact, turning quite unsettled. Weather warnings have been issued. So let's start with what's in place as of now. We've got this rain warning in place across central and eastern parts of Scotland. That in this area, we could see up to 100 mils of rain over the next couple of days. That could lead to some localised impacts. But just now, the Met Office issued an amber warning for a smaller area within this yellow warning area, and we could see up to 150 millimetres of rain in this small part of Scotland. That would mean more than a month's worth of rain falling between now and 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. It's also going to be turning a fair bit colder as well as we head through the next few days. Let's take you through the air mass, and you can see there's a bit of a battle going on at the moment. We've got the mild, moist air out towards the Atlantic. We've got the colder air out towards the east. And over the next few days, we're going to see this battle developing. And on the boundary line is where we could actually see some wintry showers. So perhaps watch out for some more snowfall at times, but also a drop in temperature. You will notice that at the moment we are reaching double digits, but as we head through the next few days, it will be down to 8 degrees as we head into the weekend and next week. So as we head through the rest of this week, it will be staying relatively unsettled. Just watch out for that colder spell on the way as we get towards this coming weekend. So there you have it, a fair bit going on at the moment. The outbreaks of rain and then that colder spell of weather, probably not to look forward to come the end of the weekend into next week.
OK. Thank you very much, Alex.